decided I needed to go straight into another video on the last topic. Mango, you're never cute with me. What's going on? Because I touched on mindset, which is actually a big part of my struggles. Because realistically, the only thing I have control of is my mindset. Like, I don't have a lot of control over the situation itself. I need to earn money. I need to parent. I must figure it out and make it work. But what I've definitely noticed is progressively over the last 3 years of doing it on my own. So prior to 3 years ago, we were 50-50 for a couple of years after separation, and then he moved to another town. And progressively over that 3 years, there were times that I was absolutely thriving. And then there were times, mango. And then this year it's gotten harder, right? But I do notice that my mindset has gotten a little just negative and bitter. I think I've become bitter. Not fully. I know I'm still in there. I know that me that is positive and can see the positives in most things is still there, but I've definitely gotten a bit of bitterness about me that I'd like to turn around. I get annoyed at the unfairness of one parent having to do things when really if I balance it out, I wouldn't choose it another way. Like, I wouldn't be the one that's not here. I would choose to be parenting my children. And if I think about how hard it is working and things, like, again, I would choose this over, just being on Centrelink and being there every day for my kids, but not having enough money to do things. I think I've let some situations like hurt me, especially around men. Let's go there. Do we talk about mindset, or do we talk about men? Because men have contributed to the mindset and the negativity, which is why I'm not dating anymore. Because I have met really wonderful men, and a few of the times it's come down to my situation and whether they would choose to have this lifestyle with a woman with 3 kids, with as much responsibility, with a change to their life that it would take to be with someone with 3 kids, and they don't choose it, which is fine. It means that they mustn't quite like me enough to choose it, that bachelorhood or someone easier, I guess, in the long run, would be a choice that they would make, as opposed to this harder life. Which, I mean, I look at it differently, and I think if I did have a partner, they would have instant best mates. They would have people to go fishing with and play sport with and go and, they would have an instant family. Not saying that I need someone to be the instant family. I am a family without needing a man to make it a family. But I mean, I can see the positives of choosing to be with someone with children. And I don't know, I guess the couple times that I have cared about someone, the choice has been not to choose this. And I've literally had that discussion. I've said, this is my life. Like, I get it if you would prefer to be a bachelor, and the choice was bachelor. Another one that couldn't decide said, maybe I just need to get over myself about the fact that you have 3 kids, and that they couldn't decide. They just said, like, I can't decide what to do because I know that I'd have to change. And then they chose not. And then my little heart gets a little broken. And also the example of the kid's dad, you know, like, I never thought that he would, like, I thought that would be forever. And then when we separated, I never thought that he would move away from his children. So I just, like, I got a little bit of disappointment in men. And it's probably unrealistic to think that I would have the type of man that I would want in my life, which would be a man like my dad. And I say unrealistic because I don't think there are many men like that that wouldn't put themselves first. Like, my dad worked 7 days a week on a farm and had 5 kids who he had time for. He still makes time for his grandkids. And he helps his friends, and he's just very positive and giving and loving. And I don't see, maybe it's the men I choose, but I see a lot of men are really good at choosing themselves and their own ease, and like putting themselves first, which I find very foreign because I really struggle with putting myself first. But it is a lesson that I'm trying to learn. I have to get the door for my son.